Took some pics. Sending them to a source for confirmation. All right, once Snow reaches the Saddam team dead drop and we have confirmation that the suitcase is secure, we can all breathe a little easier. Till then, I'll settle for a visual confirmation on the device.
Lots of cops. Looks like the whole department's deploying right about now.
We did leave a mess. Look, kid, I know what this op has cost you and your team. I know it's testing your faith in me. You're right. We do work for the same lady. My orders are different than yours, but we're both fighting for the same prize, get an open shot to take out Eidolon.
Well, you don't have to worry, I'll get my shot, that's for sure.
What's gravy now? The op's a success. Stop the loose nuke from being detonated on U.S. soil.
I don't know about that. I'm of the opinion that Eidolon's a smart guy. I think there might be more than one bomb. And the thing about smart people is, as smart as they are, they're always just as stupid. And Eidolon thinks he can throw down a lot of smoke, and then nobody can see through it, but you're wrong.
By the look of the pictures, we got a match. One down. I tell you, Kane, I got your back.
See, you know what people should realize? When you're working together, if somebody moves independently, they always leave tracks. You hear? We got company. Hold on.
Get a count.
2 shooters plus the driver. Telling me I'll flank him.
Hurt. Help me.
All right, man, stand up. Let's talk. I need to talk to you. Who's between you and Eidolon?
Damn you!
What, you didn't see I had the gun in his face, man?
We gotta get out of here.
as you all may have surmised, Eidolon knew we were gonna hit the Hawala. That's for sure.
You think Eidolon was behind the hit on you tonight?
Absolutely. 1,000,000%. He knew everything beforehand. And I kind of knew he knew, but I just kind of wanted confirmation, and I got that now.
But Eidolon knew that we'd get the nuke. Why would he let that happen?
Well, obviously, there's a lot you know that you're not telling us.
Obviously. That's kind of the nature of the intel game. See, that's what intel is like. We gather intel, and we try to build a picture. But one thing for sure, Eidolon's had somebody on the inside pulling string for a long time. And the list of who that could be has dwindled down to just about nothing, you hear? On another note, I just want to come out and say this. When it comes to Finch, everybody's very sorry, man. It always hurts to lose a team member. But the thing of it is, man, when you join our team, you pick up the gun, you put on a flak jacket, and you get out there in the field. As soon as you make that decision, you and your loved ones all know you might not come back. You can walk into the kitchen, you gotta be ready for the heat. And that's the way it is, so. We mourn our loss, but this is the field we all chose, you hear? All right, speak to me, baby. I had to put her system on automated search while she was in the field.
So the Hashisheen team that returned to the Hawala for Hassan, did you get any hits on their identities?
Well, sort of, kind of, almost. We have soft operators, you know, hard assassins. We just don't know exactly where they came from yet, but we're getting close.
Well, there's something. You said Eidolon had only one shot at getting this nuke?
Well, yeah, maybe one shot, but at the same time, we just don't know how many nukes there are.
Let me guess, you had her run a search on Snow.
Yeah, she managed to do a pretty good workup on him, you know. Looks like, anyway, a good file.
Looks like the real deal. Thomas Madison Snow graduated engineering administration school. He had an illustrious career with Special Forces Airborne, where he joined the SATM team as a Halo operator, tasked with finding and eliminating suitcase nukes left over from the former USSR.
Specials arrived.
Joined the CIA 5 years ago, but this is weird. He's not posted as an active duty operative, and that was just switched a couple hours ago. What does that mean?
What that means is somebody's trying to sabotage him with his handler and destroys communication with his handler. Thing of it is, he'd have to be real high up to do that, and it's very dangerous for whoever's trying to do that.
Someone who's trying to set him up?
Big time, and Mike could be second in command in the SATM team.
Well, Richard Lynch, he's still active. So as far as CIA operations go, they're gonna think he's in charge, right?
Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
We get lucky, sir.
Well, luck's always a part of it.
Roll it up, boys. Sir, how much time will you need for verification?
3 components, a couple hours. We have transport teams standing by.
Sir, we don't have 3 components. We only have 2. We're still missing the army mechanism.
Thank the Lord for that, son.
Sir, are we secure here for 2 hours?
Well, we have cameras surveilling the interior and exterior of the building, and you've mined the doors and perimeter gates, correct?
Yes, sir. Once that door closed, anyone wants in, they better have the code and the clearance. Otherwise, boom.
I'd say we're good for a couple hours then.
Looks like you're ready for a little sit rep here. All right, here's the deal. Your contact at the department gave me copies of the fingerprints they pulled off these guys. I ran them, but they're all fringe players. What about the guys who ambushed me and Marcus? Nobody reported the incident. Whoever sent them clearly had a cleanup crew ready. By the time the local PD broke off from the Huala, there was nothing left but darkness. Well, I'm finna shine a nice big old light on it right about now. Yeah, problem is I still need to know who sent them. Well, I need to know. You say that like you already do. I might, but I want a little bit of proof before I drop the hammer. All right, well, I've heard some things. Sketchy, but... Remember Glenn Price? Yeah. This type of the Bush administration got in trouble in Iraq. Well, apparently he's been working in the soft community, supplying pure mercenaries. Low-level skill, but they get the job done. You got any specifics? I'm gonna need a place to get work done. All right. Well, I'm gonna put together a little package of intel for you. And let's meet over at the shooting range in about an hour. Sounds good? All right.
It's verified, sir.
It's the real deal. Now we'll just make sure that it's the one we're looking for. I'll call the CO.
Sir, what are you doing?
Let's get this thing secured in the van. We've got 45 minutes before we call off the transport team.
How about the Russians?
Forget about the Russians. We're still missing the trigger.
You're late. Come on, I want to show you something. Well, you call it a fifth column. Did a background check on Price's organization like you asked. As I told you before, he's more about firepower than operatives. You've connected his men back to our recent events. Oh, better than that. The guys that attacked you last night, I traced them back to Price's organization. And to a cutout back in Vancouver. Ah. You know what that means. Eidolon. So who do you think the cutout is? Marcus. Look, if you think Marcus is crossed, then I need to show you something else. So this guy's name popped up. We didn't think much of him. He's supposed to be low level, but it turns out he's one of Marcus's informants. Eddie Gogol. Ring a bell?
All right, listen, I want all eyes on this guy. I want to know who he eats with, who he sleeps with. I want to know how he fits into Elon's picture, you hear?
I'm in position.
Hold until Eddie makes contact with his handler.
You got anything, Johnny?
Copy that, he's waiting. Eddie just pulled out a phone.
Sarah, can you isolate?
I'm not getting much.
Stay on and send me some signal.
Where are you?
I'm right behind you.
You're late.
Sarah, you getting this?
I'm working on it.
Whoa, they're on the move. Stand by.
Okay, I got into Eddie's phone, and it should work as a mic as long as he doesn't pull the battery. Kane, you should be receiving the signal now.
Check us out,
It's real rough. Sims, what do you got?
Nothing.
Listen, man.
Who's he talking to?
I think it's the guy you pulled up. Lynch, right?
Just give me the numbers.
I'm on the
264-19405-99437-99483 for the trigger. 99483. Sarah, we're losing signal. Clean it up.
Okay. I get the feeling things aren't going well.
Listen, man. If all this stuff goes south, you and I just might find ourselves holding the package. Might want to think about joining forces to find a buyer.
I don't know. Take a lot of balls to sell it out from under him.
Not if we're getting flushed down the toilet, it doesn't. You hear what I'm saying? Think about it. You're just the trigger man, a piece of meat. They want somebody else, they'll get somebody else just like that.
I am not just Trigger Man. I am the Trigger Man. There is big difference. Is that all?
No, this... You left your battery in. Separating recon. Now. Gosh damn idiot.
What's going on? Did they make us?
Unclear. What do we do?
Track them both. Sarah and Eddie, Sims, Johnny, Tail Lynch.
Sims, Lynch is leaving the parking lot.
Got him. Coming to pick you up.
I'm on Eddie.
The hell took you?
Okay. So I sent the cigarette that Johnny and Sims recovered at the scene of the Salim murder to a contact at the FBI crime lab. He ran it through Homeland Security database. Includes everything from U.S. military, criminal justice, secret divisions, everything.
Let me guess, you got a hit?
Yeah, I just need a second to tap into the DHS mainframe. Okay, I got some old access codes from my op days. All right, it's only gonna give me 30 seconds to find a match, and then I need to jump out.
You got 15 seconds.
I don't need it.
Now you got 10.
Just need it. 5. Got it. Positive DNA match from the cigarette.
Richard Lynch.
One and the same. He killed Salim and probably shot Sarah.
Second in command of a four-man Saddam team. He's a Sergeant First Class E7. 40 years old. Marks and him have been working together from the beginning, or certainly for a long time. Johnny Sims, what's your 20?
Taylor Lynch, he's going south on 14th.
Okay, go ahead and jump him.
That's music to my ears.
There's his car. Where the hell did he go?
For the record, I don't like this at all.
All clear. Clear. Balcony clear.
Drop the guns. Put them down slow.
So you gonna tell Kane or am I? You do it. Kinda what I thought you'd say.
He's heading north on Washington.
Keep them covered. Any word from Sims or Johnny?
They went after Lynch last time I saw them.
Okay, stay on Eddie.
I talked to your boy. Everything is fine. We're on schedule.
No, Eddie. Didn't go fine. Nothing has gone fine.
You're alive. No handcuffs. It's fine.
Let's get this done.
You know, if you weren't black, I'd say you look kind of pale, man. You see a ghost?
Don't play me, Eddie.
Going right now. I have a Russian contact from the recent past that I brought in to help us with this. I want you guys to scope out the dead drop until the deal goes down. You hear me?
only got one armed guard. Uncertain as to how many and who's inside.
Boss, unable to verify number of occupants.
All right, paint the site with an RF beacon, report any movement.
Copy that.
You're up.
There it is. Verified. You can check the results right here, Semenko.
We will verify for ourselves. Zbieraj does a puzzle. Please stand by for verification.
I think it's time we do some banking.
Once the origins of the device are confirmed, the money will be wired into your account.
That device doesn't leave my possession until then.
That device is going to leave your possession, whether you like it or not. You do realize that, don't you?
It's all part of the game, darling. As long as you realize that I get paid one way or another.
Relocating the beacon signal.
There it is.
Running background on the property. If I'm right, it'll come back as a military dead drop, which means that there's a good chance the nuke is being housed inside.
It's all there. It's just a matter of time. Nuke, plutonium, and the trigger. All wrapped up nicely in one of your Molnia devices, which I'll throw in for free since I'm feeling so gosh damn generous.
Sarah, what's your 20?
Still on Eddie. Guess who he met after he talked to Lynch?
Marcus.
Yeah. I couldn't hear their convo, but Marcus was looking a little frayed.
Yeah, it's time to sort that out, isn't it?
Just wait here, I'll be right back. Don't leave.
You know, you guys remind me of some kind of an academy for junior spies. But I don't think you'd make it in the academy. You sitting here looking at the sensitive stuff out in the parking lot? Who taught you this stuff? Who you work for?
You know we work for Marcus.
Right, Marcus. Well, you know something? Marcus is my bitch, which means y'all are my junior bitches.
Hold up, Kane. You got something to say to us? Huh?
I'm gonna hit you. I don't hit bitches. I'm just gonna bitch slap you. You hear? GS-15. I don't know, GS-15.
Kane. Still got a lot of friends around here.
Oh, I still got friends. How you think I got here so easily, man?
So what's up?
I just want to let you know I appreciate you, man. It's like, I appreciate the fact that all I've taught you over these years, in terms of not only the technique and the skill of being able to work people and intel in the field and everything, you've always sort of followed the golden rules I've taught you about, you know, loyalty and how to work together and treat each other. So just want to let you know I'm grateful about that. Oh, and by the way, I'm bringing in a friend of mine from Fez Bay who's gonna help us with this whole nuke deal. I thought I should let you know that.
Fezbek? What's his deal?
It's her deal, and she's just gonna help us network some of the folks and analyze some of the intel we have.
All right.
You know, I just want to say, man, I know you're a great friend, and you and I, we gonna see this thing to the end.
Yeah, we will. We're blown. I'm on my way.
So, guess who showed up?
Marcus. It's not like I didn't know he was gonna come here. What do you guys got?
Not much, just one armed guard.
And a black van about to roll out.
So you think the nuke's in the building?
If Lynch is in there, it's because the nuke is in there. So, Johnny, you're on the van, but don't make contact, okay?
Copy that.
Sims, you're with me.
You got it.
Entrances and exits are gonna be mined with tripwires, so there's no way we're gonna be able to get inside without them knowing. Saddam team is usually 5 men, but in this case, since Lynch killed Snow, that means there's at least 1 man down.
Okay, well, we're looking at 2 to 4 armed hostiles. What's the play?
That's Marcus's car behind me. Follow me.
Transfer's confirmed. It's all there. The Russians have taken possession of the nuke.
Mitch. All right. This is how it's gonna go down.
Here we go.
It's Kane. This is where it ends.
Backup generator can't handle the load. Kill those monitors. They're useless now anyway. And stabilize those lights.
Something in our favor, he has no idea how many of us are in here. No way of getting eyes on us without setting off a trip.
I got Lynch. I got Marcus. late, Kane! This best is already gone!
Sorry, Kane. There's just some things I couldn't tell you. You know how the company works.
You know, Marcus, I know you're a bad shot, but you're not that bad. I was sitting here wondering to myself after all this, how you could do me like this.
You may be a better shot than me. You may be a better fighter than me. But you ain't faster, and you damn sure ain't smarter. We played you.
Smarter don't mean how you can do people wrong and get hit like that. Smarter is all about how you can be straight and get hit. Now looky here. If you're faster than me, look, I'll just go like this here. That's the kind of thing my daddy once said. You ain't know till you try. Send the bitch, man.
You sure you want to do this?
Send the bitch, man. Didn't have to be like that, man.
Привет, дорогой.
Здравствуйте.
I want to do more. Do you understand what you're asking? If you have to go into the field, you'll be expected to do anything to get the job done. So if there is even a shred of doubt in your mind, Kane will know, and more importantly, someone could get killed. So think about it. This is downright depressing. What am I supposed to do with all this?
Use it.
I'm not talking about our computer, Sims.
Hey.
I know what you're talking about, Sarah. Okay, but Finch is gone. Hey, and I liked her, but that's the brutal reality of it. So I don't think she cares what you do. Okay, I told you that if you took this stuff too personally, you were gonna get yourself killed, and I'm glad as hell you didn't. But you need to worry about people's feelings while they still have them. Johnny's out there still, so let's just stay focused.
Let's go through the protocols one more time.
4 centimeters between the rivets on the metal casing. Trigger plate offset into the device by 1 millimeter.
We don't have time for this. The main serial number matched with the Tajik records.
The serial number tells us what the paper says. The workmanship tells us that the paper is real.
It is real. Why is this American observing our protocols?
Christoph, I think it's time you start doing what you do best.
The shielding is right on the construction specs we have, and the numbers are consistent with the weapons-grade plutonium core.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get them only off. Removing the faceplate. Alpha 3 Bravo 2 Juliet dash 311.
This is the Molnia disarming sequence.
Matches mine.
What? It's the wrong code. Anna, you know I wouldn't stop you unless I was sure there was a problem. This isn't the same Monia. Lynch switched them on new devices.
How do you know?
This is how I know.
How do you know for sure?
He needed to buy time. That's the main thing. This smuggled in 2 devices. The other one's still out there. Everybody knows 2 devices were stolen from Tajikistan. I need you to help me find the second one. I didn't just bring you in because I love you. I brought you in because you're good.
Okay.
Fourth called to Marcus's phone. You see the pattern now, Sarah?
Yeah, it's too random. 4 calls in 2.5 minutes. 4 different area codes, 4 different numbers.
But all of them originating from 1, maybe 2 cell relays in the city, so.
Well, it looks like he's near Highland, and he's heading into the city.
Yeah, that would be Eddie.
He didn't make it. Now.
So as you guys might have surmised, Marcus was running Eddie as a double, but that's not the real game because Edelon goes far beyond that, and it all goes back to the Ghost.
Did he go rogue, or was he part of another column in the company working off book?
It's definitely another column. If I'm right about Eddie, then he's the Ghost's last cutout man. Anyway, I think they've just figured out that Marcus is dead, but right about now they're supposed to be delivering this nuke, so...
There's 2 bombs. Why was it intelligence picking up on that?
Because we have the intel that Marcus gave us. Edelon used distraction as his main weapons, and that's what we're gonna have to look for. The objective is always disguised.
Everything's a shell game.
That's right. It's always a shell game. Anyway, Edelon knows that more than one organization is interested in the bomb. Now, that can work to our advantage because he may think at this point that that's going to give him some breathing room and it'll make him relax a little bit, which is what we want. If he thinks that threat has been neutralized, it may give us a moment to kind of try to set him up.
There's only 1 bomb in the trunk of that car at the Hawala.
Yeah. The nukes all have a special ID number, but the casings for the ammonia also have an ID number. When Snow was checking out the nuke, I saw the casing number. And I can tell you that the Russians also saw it. They know that it doesn't match, so it's gonna get interesting. I'll brief you guys.
Two bombs.
One of them's still out there.
And Eddie Gogol has it.
Well, now that Kane cut Marcus out before Edelon wanted him gone.
Eddie'll have to think on his feet. So what's his backup plan?
There's only 2 players left, Lynch and Edelon.
Well, it's gonna go to Lynch. I don't think Eidolon wants anywhere near it.
So we cut all the other players out. How do you want to track Lynch?
Marcus didn't trust Eddie.
You didn't trust anyone.
You know, Kane told me a story about how he taught Marcus to always track the doubles he had running. So I bet Marcus was tracking Eddie.
You know, I did a job for the MI5 once.
Oh, that's right. Where you lived? The end.
That's funny, Sarah. I mean, even a tiny bit clever. Anyway, these guys were pros. I mean, they could pop a mini transmitter into anything as long as the target always carried it with them.
So like a watch, cell phone, shoes.
You know, when I stripped Marcus's phone, I didn't find much, but there was this tricky GPS device in it, and I thought it was the CIA self-tracking system, but he had it turned off. Yeah, there, it's still on, and it's not tracking Marcus.
Say hello to Eddie Gogol.
So whoever's on the other end of that delivery is gonna have to deal with us.
Yeah, Kane here.
It's Castile.
Where you at, baby?
Not on the phone.
All right, well, safe house in 15, 20 minutes. What do you say?
Yeah, not my office. It's not safe.
All right. I'll see you then.
You know, Sarah, you got a great smile. I think you should use it more.
Dude, that's not a smile. That's a nervous twitch.
See, there it is. See, I saw it. You see that?
Hey, where's Eddie at?
A lot of random movement. Looks like he's trying to shake a tail if he has one.
Yeah, he's just being careful. He's got to connect with either Lynch or the Ghost.
If Lynch does the pickup, Kane wants us to track him back to the Ghost.
Well, first objective, we find the bomb. Second objective, we kill the Ghost.
Well, if we do it right, we get them both.
What about Eddie?
He dies.
All right, well, we're on it. Keep us plugged in. Nice smile.
Okay, listen up. Arranged to meet with Kane's team at 1600 hours. He's gonna call with the coordinates.
We take orders from him too?
Kane knows more about operational tactics than anyone. We're on his turf. We take his orders.
You really believe all this crap about a second bomb? There's only one. There only ever was one. All our intelligence indicated one bomb. One atom bomb.
Kane wouldn't lie. Not to me.
He wants the bomb back. It's obvious. This whole thing is a trap to delay us. Our primary objective is to take custody of the device and prepare for transport.
Mission objectives shift based on information.
There's only one
It's
bomb!
not your call.
I think maybe you're a little too close to Kane to be rational about this.
Why don't you say what you mean, Christoph?
I mean, I think you were his lover. So you're thinking below the belt and not above the neck.
Now that you've had your say, you can shut your hole and you can follow my orders.
As second in command, my directive is to ensure completion of the mission in the event that my commanding officer is incapacitated. You're a joke. We prepare one bomb. Ask Arkady. He knows I'm right.
I don't ask my soldiers. I tell them. Christoph, you're relieved of duty. You assume second position. Wrap up his body. Leave him here. I don't want him stinking up the van when we go.
What time you got here? Yeah, I ain't never seen you this spook. What's up, son?
Somebody took a shot at me last night. Missed my head by inches.
You have any idea who sent it?
That's why I'm talking to you. Been running my contacts. Word has it there's a lot of soft operators hitting the beach.
Well, let me ask you this first. What kind of background they got? Are they like high-level, high-speed guys?
As far as I can tell, but I can't say for sure because none of them came from me. As far as I can piece together, they're all high-level pros, multiple specialties. None of them local. They're here for an operation. Thing is, these are serious players. All bad apples, all booted from the community. It's a whole different level in Bryce's group.
It sounds like maybe Edelon, the Ghost, and Marcos got something cooking up together. That's what I think.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Makes sense, though.
I mean, when Marcus flipped, he started getting a little bit sloppy, so now his movements are easy to detect.
He figures out I'm poking around, tries to take me out.
That's what it is. I mean, in reality, it's not your fight, but seems to me like you're right in the middle of it now, so you got no choice. Let's get cracking, and I'll fill you in as we go.
Got his own wheels. It looks like the madam's car. Let's confirm. Sarah, can you run a plate?
Ready when you are.
75364 Juliet.
Yeah, give me a second.
Any sign of the second device?
Nada. Clean so far.
Stay on them. Costello and I are en route as we speak.
It is the madam's car. That's the one she took to the Hawala with the nuke. Lynch must have left it for him. That's one of the things they talked about at the park.
So you think the second nuke's inside the car?
That's exactly what I think. Keep on top of him, and we're right behind you.
Eddie's been inside for about 15 minutes.
Okay, stand by. Kane and Castillo should be there any minute.
Copy that, standing by.
Eddie meet anybody yet?
No, he's still flying solo.
Man, this guy could be anywhere.
He could also be going out the other side.
All right, you two guys scout the site, but be careful. And keep in mind there's probably going to be at least one team in his vicinity, so keep your heads on a swivel.
If it's Lynch, we track him.
Anyone else, we take him out.
Make sure that he gets paid a special present from me when the time is right, yeah?
Why the hell wouldn't you use the elevator?
Too exposed? Nervous as hell?
Yeah, well, he should be. His buddies keep dying.
Wouldn't be us killing him off, would it?
Yeah, it would.
That's what I thought.
Go.
You know, my sister, she believes in ghosts. I make fun of her for it. She's convinced her barn is haunted. Maybe she's not so dumb, huh?
Visual on Eddie. He's going for the roof.
All right, keep on him. Don't spook him yet.
How do you catch a ghost, man?
Well, like I said, man, takes one to catch one. You know what that means?
You gotta think like one?
I don't think you need to think like them. You just need to know what they're thinking. And you gotta be able to feel what they're gonna do next.
I activated the motion sensor on the Molnia. If anybody touches it, it'll blow. It's Kane.
Intel said there were 3. Clear the rest of the floor. Team outside will make sure no one slips out. We're looking for a large black duffel. Check the van in the loading bay. Copy. You're with me.
Contact 1. I got a stiff. Looks like one of the Alpha team's down.
Verify.
Copy.
Seventh floor, southwest stairwell.
Right behind you.
Is that the special?
There is.
I need him here now.
We got eyes on Eddie.
He just rendezvoused with at least one other subject. No ID.
I confirm.
You going in?
Not yet. Sims, Johnny.
Go for Johnny.
Lynch is coming. Track him.
Copy. Special on site.
All right, we might have trailers coming in after him. If we do, unfortunately, we have to take him out of here.
Got it.
Found the device, but we have a problem.
I need the Alpha Team commander alive. Now.
The buddy was booby trapped.
Yeah, Anna, where are you?
We got hit at the hangar.
Somebody knew who we were and where we were. They're all over the place.
Hang up the phone.
What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me?
still.
Lynch is one of them, send it back up. He doesn't think he needs it.
Look, man, Anna just got hit. I don't know if the nuke is secure. I'm gonna have to leave this in your hands.
No worries, I'm all over it.
Sims, Johnny, get the hell out of here. Let us know if we're here and we got no backup.
Negative. Mission objective is to secure the second nuke.
Forget it, Castillo.
I'm not letting these scumbags out of here alive.
We've been made. Must have followed Gogol to the drop. Get into position now. I'm on my way.
What the hell?
No, we can't shoot him here. We're sitting ducks. Just shut up. We're blown. Kane's team is on site. Tell your men to clear the damn building now. Let's get this done.
Yeah, well, if it's an ambush, then where are his men?
Right behind us.
Move, move.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
It's been a good trip, man. But I am out.
Got that right.
goddamn lights blinking on that thing. They're not supposed to be blinking! This is the good part, honey. In 10 minutes, this is gonna feel like your happy place. Let's try this again. I was told 6 LEDs, solid red. 6 damn blinking lights scare me, darling. So you're gonna tell me what the hell it means?
It just means that if you touch it, you're gonna die. Whatever you do to me, you're gonna get yours.
Who says Russia's got no sense of humor? Just tell me the gosh darn code. What, bitch?
Kane! Contact 6! You do have an amazing way of making an entrance, you know that, right?
Sarah. She wants you to have a good flight.
It's not over!
No. Not by a long shot.
Shoot.
What now, Kane?